Yo, what's up? It's your man, Lil Ferg in the building. And I want to, before we get in, I want to make sure everybody who listening, I want to send y'all some love. I want to send y'all good vibes. I want you to know that wherever you're going through, you're going to get through it. It's not going to, that shall pass. It's not going to be there forever. And one more thing I want to just send some peace to everybody watching it, because everybody deserves to have peace. And right. So if you look at the title, how to stop being a bitch. Look, it's so simple. Don't take shit. Say what you gonna say, no matter who the fuck around. I don't even care if the nigga beat your ass or fuck. You say what you gonna say, no matter if you gonna get your ass whooped or not. If you still gonna say what you say after you got your ass whooped, you get respected. Cause that means even though you got your ass whooped, you ain't gonna hold your tongue. You ain't no that's unbitch like. What's bitch like? You scared to ruffle feathers, like make somebody, like you scared to create conversing, meaning you is a person who's so tender that when it comes to expressing your honest opinion, you always like to mold it into something that somebody else will like, to something that the other person will like. And another thing, do not always be trying to like cling on to another person's opinion. You can have your own opinion. If you like onions and this person likes tomatoes, you don't gotta stop liking onions just because this person likes tomatoes. Just because this person don't like onions and don't like people who like onions. You can't morph yourself into something that someone like, because that's bitch like. That's very bitch like. You need to be solid and firm. Or solid and firm is, you stand in your ground. Okay? So if somebody was to ask you, if you were like, if you didn't say something right, like say, you were saying, yeah, I went down the street, I seen something, but they thought you said, yeah, I seen you up the street, I was about to come smack you, and then, okay, that's kind of extreme, but just know, it's just a metaphor. So they say that to you. Why you saying that? I mean, why they think you said that? Are you gonna be like, no, I would never say that, and if I did, fuck you gonna do? That's not bitch like. If I did, what the fuck you gonna do? The fuck? And if I did, or if they say, did you call me? Did you say something to me? Like say you say something, you said something like positive, right, and polite, but they thought you said something negative and unwarranted energies. So if they thought you said that, right, you have to put yourself in. If they thought that, right, that's on them. So you gotta, if they was like, oh, that's what I thought, you supposed to be like, what the fuck? You supposed to. And if I did say that shit, what the fuck you gonna do? And if I did say that, what you gonna do about it? And if I did hang out with that person, what you gonna do to me? Like, you gotta have that type of that's not a bitch mentality. That's how you stop being a bitch. That's how you stop being a bitch. And then another thing is, when it comes to just your characteristic traits, are you showing traits of somebody to play with, or a goofy, or somebody like, oh, I don't know, that person, he don't even over exaggerate, like he don't overdo, like if he says something, that's what happened. It's not he overly adding in all this imagination bullshit. Right? All that bullshit, right? And they just straight to the point. And like, that's not being overly dramatic. Like, overdoing little shit. Like, don't give all your energy to bullshit. Like, what I mean by that is, like, you don't have to overly hype up whatever you're trying to explain. You can legit tell it straight, as simple as that. And if it happens like a little crazy, then that's what happened. You don't gotta make it seem like some crazy shit happened when all you did was walk up the street. You can't be like, I walked up the street, I seen a coyote. The coyote bit the dog, and then the dog and the coyote was fighting. Like, no, you can't. Stop trying to over exaggerate and make it something that it was not. That's bitch like. what's unbitch like is when you straight to the point. You know, you tell people what they need to hear, and you're not a person who holds your tongue or sugarcoat shit. That's unbitch like. That's how you stop being a bitch. And another thing is, stop allowing people to tell you who you should like, tell you who you should fuck, tell you how to discipline yourself, how to control what you gonna be in life. Stop letting people, you know, have more power over you than you have power over yourself. That's how you stop being a bitch. And how to stop looking like a bitch. Just stop trying to stop dressing up feminine. Like if you a male, if you a woman, stop dressing up so tomboyish, cause you might just be a female, but you act like a bitch. Like you act like somebody who can get taken advantage of. Those are bitch traits. Somebody who get taken advantage of, naive, and another thing, a person who can't take their accountability or responsibility, or they don't know how to. You can't keep your word. Those are all bitch traits. If you do all of those, stop that, and you can stop being a bitch. And another thing, you gotta be able to have control of yourself. Alright? If not, you're just gonna be pushed around, because you can't even control yourself. So you have to be able to control yourself, and that's how you can stop being a bitch. But you know, moral of the story: why does this world everybody think it's okay to be a bitch, or they don't even think that they're being a bitch? It's what they were programmed to think. They think that if you obey or like listen, because that's what they taught us and programmed us in school to just listen and obey. They think that if you do that to everybody, that all of your life is gonna be okay. But in real life situations, you gotta make something. It might be negative for another person, but it's positive for you, because look, it sets you apart from another. It sets you apart from what they were trying to make you go for and manufacture for you to actually go and do. But that's how you stop being a bitch. If this video helped you, make sure you let me know in the comment. Or if you got somebody who, you know, they need to hear this message, make sure you tell them. But hey, low key out, stop being a bitch. I love